Shelley Hofberg is a clairvoyant, medium, pet psychic, and tarot reader. She does not ask for the details about your life, but primarily relies on her gift of clairvoyance to receive the psychic insights that will be the most helpful to you about your soulmate, relationships, money concerns, and your career path. As a pet psychic, she will receive insights about what your pet or pets wants you to know. As a medium, she will connect with your loved ones on the other side. Shelley Hofberg is the host of the Psychic Horizon radio show, produced by Goldilocks Productions and presented on Blog Talk Radio, Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Shelley brings together the pioneers and visionary teachers to share with you some of the most enlightening knowledge that is out there today to expand your horizons and open the paths to higher consciousness.
Welcome to the Psychic Horizon Show. I'm your host, Psychic Shelley Hofberg, and today's special guest is Bryan Rawls, who will be talking about the tarot and doing readings for you. And before I bring on Bryan, I'd just like to make some quick announcements that on February 23rd, I'm going to have Bill Foss talking about the Akashic Records. He's the author of Journey to the Akashic Records and the Secrets of Spiritual Success. On March 9th, I'm going to have psychic numerologist Jeremy Ryden as a guest. He's the author of Your Soul Story, How to Create the Life You Always Wanted, and the Quest Method to Your Intuitive Destiny Guide. And on March 16th, I'm having Bryan Rawls back as my guest. He's the host of the Magical Journey radio show that comes on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And on March 30th, I'm having Carl Jung, who will be talking about out-of-body experiences. And on February 25th, I'll be at the School of Multidimensional Healing Psychic Fair from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on March 19th, I'll be at the New Earth Expo in Los Angeles. I'm now ready to bring on my guest, Bryan Rawls. Hello, Bryan.
Hello, Shelley. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. Thank you for asking.
And can you tell the callers a little bit about yourself?
And of course I can. And my name is Reverend Bryan Rawls, and I am a certified psychic medium by the American Federation of Certified Psychic Mediums Incorporated. I'm also a certified fairyologist and realm reader by Doreen Virtue. And I am also a certified Reiki master in 41 different styles of Reiki, and a starseed healer, light language channel, and extraterrestrial channel. And I also am a high priest in witchcraft.
Awesome. You have a lot of areas of expertise, Bryan. Well, Bryan, what are the tarot cards?
Okay, so the tarot cards, they basically are a way to see into the past, present, and future. They read sort of like a book. My grandmother drilled the tarot cards a name. And just a quick short story, my grandmother, every morning when I woke up, she would always meet me at the breakfast table with a card. If I couldn't tell her what that card was, I would sit there and not be taken to school or not get on the bus without being able to tell her what that tarot card meant. And yeah, if I didn't tell her what it meant, she took me to school and she walked me in and she embarrassed me. So yeah, funny little story to the whole tarot card thing. So yeah, I just thought everybody should hear that one.
Interesting. And Bryan, let's take our first caller, which is area code 6110. Hello, 6110.
Hello, hi. Thank you for taking my call. My name is Sonia.
Sonia,
hey,
hello,
Sonia.
Sonia. Hello, Sonia.
Hi.
Sonia, how can we help you today?
I'm calling. I have a question regarding career. Um, I am been at this company about a year and 9 months, 10 months now. But I just feel like they haven't been completely honest with me, and I'm not totally happy. So I want to find another job, maybe closer to where I live and be better. I just wanted to see, what you're picking up for me.
Okay, so basically to give yourself a little bit of a break here, because they seem to be the ones that are at your current work right now. They seem to be a little bit jealous of your expertise and stuff like that. So what I would tell you to do, as far as holding this job until another one happens to pop in, I feel as if that another particular career is going to be set up for you, and right in the middle of March. I'm hearing right directly in the middle of March. So hold on, and basically hold your tongue, and hold your tongue as much as you possibly can. I know it's kind of hard to hold your tongue at times, but hold your tongue and leave on a quiet note, because the quiet note will help you in the long run. But overall, middle of March, I'm seeing probably around 16th, 17th, 18th, and this should begin to transition quite well for you. But let's see what Shelley has to say.
It's going to be something closer because I commute a lot. It takes me about 2 hours round trip, sometimes a bit more. And this could be something better.
This is going to be much more in your area where you're not going to have to commute so much. But let's see what Shelley has to say.
I feel, Sonia, March, April is a major turning point where you get a new job, that you are going to be leaving the company. It looks like that it's in a different industry than the industry that you're in now, that you'll be working in an entirely different industry. And it looks like that there'll be training involved, and out of state training, that they have a corporate office out of state, and you would be going to the corporate office to train, and you'd be working in the state that you're in. And I do feel the location would be closer, to your home, maybe 1 or 2 towns away, which, it would, at the longest, it may take 15 to 30 minutes to get to work, so the commute time is shorter. So I do feel that you are going to get a job. I don't feel that you're valued and appreciated at the other company. I feel that there's a lot of office politics, and that they have their favorites. And I feel that you've had some difficulties with the manager. Have you had some difficulties with the manager?
Like I said, he just landed in that position, and I've sort of distanced myself from him in a way. I don't really say much. At times I want to, but I keep things to myself. But I just feel like maybe in a way he's out to get me or something. But I know, I have an upcoming review, maybe sometime next week, and we have to fill out these forms and whatnot. But I know they're going to find things. I know he's going to say things. They're never going to see the good things I do. And I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to say, that's fine, okay.
Yeah, I agree with Bryan that it's best not to say anything, because you want to leave on good terms so that you can get a reference, for the new job, and they will give you a reference. And I do feel that the man is out to sabotage you, but that he's not going to be successful in sabotaging you, that you're strong and you will stand up for yourself. So I feel that you're going to be okay, and the new job is a better atmosphere, a better company, a more progressive company.
Are you picking up anything about the new company? at all?
I'm picking up within a year's time that you're going to be promoted. I'm picking up that the company could be maybe telecommunications, our marketing,
Okay.
our advertising. It's in an entirely different industry than the industry that you're in. It'll be more of an interesting job. It'll be interesting. You'll like the job. You'll like the people. So you have something better coming, and it's
Do you
just
think
marks
it'll be
your
better pay and benefits?
I feel that there'll be benefits and better pay. Yes.
Okay, because I live in Pennsylvania now. I work in New Jersey, and I'm not looking forward to that commute anymore. But you did say that there was a corporate office in another state. Do you know if maybe it's in New York or somewhere like that?
Yes, I think New York, and you would go to the corporate office for training. There would be a 2-week training period, and they would pay for your training.
Right.
And so I do feel that the new job is in Pennsylvania. It may be in Philadelphia, which is not that far from you.
Actually, it is far from me, Philadelphia, from my town that I live in.
How far is Philadelphia?
It's about the same time I commute now. Depends,
It might not be Philadelphia then, because I only saw the commute being 15 minutes to a half hour. It may be
That's not bad.
It may be going towards the direction of Philadelphia, towards that direction. And Bryan, how can Sonia get in contact with you?
Sonia, you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620, or you can also go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com.
And you could reach me, Sonia, at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show, Sonia. I'm now going to continue my interview with Bryan Rawls on the tarot, and then we're going to take our next caller, which will be area code 860. What are oracle cards, Bryan?
Oracle cards are similar to tarot cards, but they work more on purpose, like direction. Okay, oracle cards are more like for direction, and tarot cards are more like for just question. All right, and that's how I was taught. And I know that other people were taught in many different ways, but tarot is more for questions, and oracles are more for purpose and direction.
Awesome. And let's take our next caller, Bryan, which is area code 860. Hello, 860.
Hi, this is Amla. How are you?
This is Elma.
Hello.
Amla, how are you?
We're fine, Elma. How are you?
I'm doing well. I have a question regarding my social life. It's been pretty stagnant, and I'm a very spiritual and a deep thinker, and it's kind of hard to meet people of the like, and I'm just wondering if you see my tribe or, people who I really gravitate towards coming in the next few months, or what you see for that.
Okay, so I'm seeing right around it's September, October. This is your window of time to basically do your soul searching, your searching of what it is that is your firm belief. Because I kind of feel as if beliefs are a little bit on the up and down side, to where you're taking what resonates with you and leaving the rest behind. I would tell you also, keep it simple. Keep it simple, because the simplicity to your spiritual path will basically lead to attracting the folks that are meant for you. All right, and what I would like to do real quick for you is I would like to, this is what you call a charisma activation. And the charisma activation basically allows for you to be a sort of like magnetized to friends and soul tribe families and soul group. All right, so just take a deep breath in. It's just going to be very short and sweet and to the point. Take a deep breath in. And deep breath in. And bring that energy up and through your root chakra, your sacral, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, down into your well of dreams at the back of the head, up and out the crown chakra, doubling back into the fourth eye where your head was off when you were a baby, beaming down into the pineal gland, all the way down to Shushumna, activating the 8-cell blueprint at the perineum. Take a deep breath in. All right, and I would recommend you putting you might have a metaphysical store around you. If you do not, you can buy one of these online simply at Amazon. Get you a lodestone, Lodestone, Lodestone. It's a natural magnet, and then get you some iron fillings and feed it. Okay. If you need more information about it, contact me. Let's see what Shelley has to say.
That sounds great. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I feel that your soul tribe includes your family, and that your soul tribe always includes a good girlfriend. I think that you have a girlfriend that you're close to. Do you have a girlfriend you're close to?
I do. Yes. I have a couple. Yeah.
And I think there's about at least 2 or 3, and they're in your soul tribe too. So I feel your girlfriends and your family are in your soul tribe, and I feel that that you have good connections with people. And I do also feel that there's some coworker at your job that you have a good working relationship with that's in your tribe. Do you have a good working relationship with a coworker?
Yeah, Justin is his name. Yep.
Yeah,
yep,
he's definitely in your soul tribe. He's very helpful and very supportive of you, and he really does like you. And I feel that there's going to be a relationship coming up for you, and that person is going to be part of your soul tribe, that there's a new relationship coming up in March, April, May, before June time, before summer. So sometime in the springtime, there's a new relationship, and that person will be part of your soul tribe. And Brian,
was that is Justin part of that, or is it somebody else?
Justin's part of that. Justin really likes you.
As the relationship?
It could lead to a relationship. I think that he has likes you a lot, and is very fond of you, and does have an interest in you. So the new relationship could possibly be him, because it was a man that was going to be a part of your soul tribe that you were going to have a relationship with. And so that's going to develop in March, April, May. Over the next 3 months, things are going to progress, and you're going to start going out in March. And Brian, how can Elma get in contact with you?
You can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620, and also you can go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com.
And you could get get in contact with me at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show.
Thank you for the healing, and thank you for the reading. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome.
We're now going to continue our interview on the tarot with with Bryan Rawls, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 863. Bryan, how do you choose your tarot deck?
Best way to choose your tarot deck is whatever fascinates you the most. There are many different types of tarot decks out there. There are goddess decks, there are fairy decks, there's unicorn decks, there's a multitude of decks that people resonate with. They can resonate with these by the vibration of color that they have within the cards, or they can vibrate with the theme of the cards, or they can even vibrate with just the pictures of the cards. But make sure they resonate with you. If they're calling out and singing to you, "Hey, bring me home, buy them."
Awesome. And Bryan, let's take our next caller, which is area code 863. Hello, 863.
Hi,
Hi, who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
my name is Julia.
Hello, Julia.
Hey, Julia.
Hi.
And Julia, what is your question today?
Well, I'd like to ask about relocating, but also, do you do like an activation for like self-esteem and self-worth? Because it's been kind of a struggle for me, just feeling good about being me. So if you do anything like that, I would really appreciate it.
Of course I do. Okay, so
Thank you.
so what was the first question? Because you gotta excuse me, I'm airhead today. But what was your first question, sweetie?
About relocating. Or do you see
Relocating.
around
Okay.
relocating? Mm-hmm.
All right. So I do see there is relocation, and relocation is once it begins to become warmer, and I feel that this is right around April, May, June. You got the 3-month window here. Now, on the whole activation part. All right. So what I'm going to do real quick for you is I'm going to do the confidence activation. And the confidence activation, what this does is this works solely on the sacral and the solar plexus and brings back your power. All right, so just take a deep breath and also remember, anybody that is also on this call that has confidence issues, you can also tap into this energy as well. So take a deep breath in and listen to my voice.
Dalori mekihete sto consono to harempe het ewa no uno shoto con rempe estina ka atai li harampa his ok dosta batahai Danukamaki, Eliatash Kotohu, Pantali, Esteno, Rahim, Ewakata isto ok umakasar, Deliante hik imukuna, Daish te hefestim. Dasana kiate ewakata uno makale.
And then bring that up through your root chakra, your sacral, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, down into your well of dreams, up and out your crown chakra, doubling back into your fourth eye, beaming down into your pineal gland, all the way down to Shushumna, activating the 8-cell blueprint at the perineum. And deep breath in. All right, and that will probably take about 2 to 4 hours for it to fully integrate, and the energy is going to ebb and flow. Now let's see what Shelley has to say.
Wonderful, thank you.
I feel that there is a long distance, Julia, relocation. Are you thinking of moving out of state?
Not at this time, but situation could change. Right now, I'm just thinking of more of a local, like a couple hours maybe from where I live. But I'm open to change. So
I feel that you could end up relocating out of state, if not this year, next year that there's going to be some kind of a business opportunity coming up this year or next year that's out of state, and you make a decision whether or not to take an out of state job, and if you do, then there would be a relocation out of state. So I'm picking up kind of a long distance move coming up in the future. There'll be in the intermedium a short move, maybe about 1 hour to 2 hours away, and I feel that you'll be relocating to a house. I don't see you in an apartment. I see you in a house, and it does look like that relocation is going to go well, that the move is going to go well, that you're going to be happy with where you're relocating. And Bryan, how can Julia get in contact with you?
Sure, you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620, or you can go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com.
That's beautiful,
and
a magical journey.
And you could get a hold of me at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show, Juliet.
Thank you both so much. That was wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome.
I'm now going to continue my interview with Bryan Rawls on the tarot, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is Jay, area code 714. Bryan, what is the transitional tarot spread?
Traditional tarot spread is the Celtic cross, and it is the Celtic cross has been used for almost centuries, and the Celtic cross has a particular layout that is a cross, and one card that is flipped up in the middle, as well as one line to the right. And I believe it's a total of 10 cards, if I'm not mistaken. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, 12 cards, excuse me. But yes, and the Celtic cross spread is traditional, and normally all tarot readers use the traditional tarot spread. So, but there are many other spreads out there, but it would probably take a whole radio show just to speak about the tarot spread.
And Bryan, let's take our next caller, which is Jay, area code 714. Hello, Jay.
Hi.
Hi.
I have a question for Bryan about my solar plexus and my crown feeling off, and for Shelley, if you see me moving this year.
All right.
Okay. Oh, we get Shelley. I love this. We both have a question to answer, and it's separate. So perfect. Now, okay. So with your solar plexus,
and my crown.
All right, Jay, and your crown. Take a deep breath in. Okay, I keep on hearing they're running backwards. So I want you to thump your thymus gland. That is right at the right, probably about 2 fingers above the breastbone. Thump that gland right there. It's going to help the energies run forward. And take a deep breath in. And Hosona Kataristasi et Epaki an Arokotuhunokosia Taisht. Veno Rakoto. No sono Makayo. Eliant esto okotahor. Bikan hayente esempe et oria makoyanaki. And take a deep breath in. Aseto oram ba akasht. Ashe, Asi, Anakai. All right, so you should feel that energy flowing up your spine now, And it's about to burst out the top of your head. And 1 and 2 and 3. Akuda katarish katarapakat unat. Vestos jasiana. Okay, and all right, and Elliot just confirmed that it was finished, so there you go. Now let's see what Shelley has to say.
I feel that there will be a move for you, Jay, and I feel that you're kind of moving more closer into your job, possibly into the city that you're working in. So I feel that you're kind of relocating to a different location. And I feel that the move is coming up March, April, before May time, that you would be moved. So sometime in the next month or two, you're going to be moving closer to your job. And I feel that it's going to be a little bit more affordable rent, that the rent may be a little bit lower than what you're paying now. So you are going to be saving money in the future because of lower rent. So it does look like you'll be moving to the area of your job, and that would be taking place in March or April. And it looks like that it's a duplex, a dupar, that there's 4 units, and I feel that you're upstairs, and I feel that you'll have wood floors and a small fireplace, that it's not a real big place, but it's not real small, maybe medium size. And it has wood floors and a fireplace and a bedroom, 1 bedroom, apartment. And Bryan, how can Jay get in contact with you?
Jay, you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620. You can also go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com.
Okay, thank you both.
Thank you, Jay.
You're very welcome.
We're now going to continue our interview with Bryan Rawls, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 330. Bryan, what do the cards tell?
The cards tell a pictorial story, and what I like about it is a child can even read this story. All right, because if you think about it, the tarot cards or oracle cards, the tarot cards, they don't have no writing on them except for maybe the King of Pentacles or the Nine of Swords or yada, yada, yada. But a child can read them. And I started when I was 7 years old, starting with the tarot. And, I was a little bit later, but I started reading the tarot really deeply by the age of 13. So it's very easy for anybody to pick up tarot cards and read the story that they tell, because it's a really profound story that each of the cards tell.
Interesting. Well, let's take our next caller, Bryan, which is area code 330. Hello, 330.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
My name is Kim.
Tim?
Kim,
oh,
K-I-M, from Ohio.
Kim. Hello, Kim.
Hello.
And Kim, what is your question today?
I was hoping for help in removing blocks or karmic paths from moving forward with love, money, weight loss.
Okay, so all right, so let's do a road opening activation. Okay, so with the I'm going to go straight to your power center, and that is the solar plexus. You're giving away a lot of your power, and just by by being in the company of people that really don't appreciate you. And I don't know if you exactly know who these particular folks are that do not appreciate you, but I feel as if you may have a clue about them. But let's go ahead and open up the road for more success in all areas of the life. Just take a deep breath in, and very short, sweet, and to the point activation. Take a deep breath in.
Lento ilegua. Dos sonto coriam tahi. Ileguatahis. Descotavur. Bante estepa. Dai idliik et or. Banuku urantahin ewa. Ewa. Ilegoram pahashanti. Ilepa gastibe gasturgon hinamakai. And deep breath in. And bring the energy up and through your root chakra, your sacral, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, down into your well of dreams, up and out your crown chakra, down into your, or up and out your crown chakra, doubling back into your fourth eye, beaming down into your pineal gland, all the way down to Shushumna, activating the 8-cell blueprint at the perineum. And take a deep breath in. Okay. And there you go. It's going to probably take about 3 to 6 hours for your energy to fully integrate. What I would also recommend some grounding stones for you. You might want to do like an obsidian or an onyx. Some people think onyx is too blocking, so I would do obsidian or black tourmaline. So let's see what Shelley's got to say.
And Kim, what was your question?
I would like to, I'm kind of stuck at a certain weight, and I would like to get past that.
Well, I feel the activation that Bryan gave you will help you to clear some things up. I do feel that you're going to be changing your environment, and that's going to really clear things up for you. And I feel that it may be your home environment. I don't feel you're contemplating a move right now, but there may be a move coming up in the next 3 to 4 months. And I feel that move, is going to be positive. It's going to really clear things up for you, because your environment has a lot to do with how we feel. And I feel that you need a different environment. That the energy in your environment is kind of making you stuck. So you need a different environment, and you're going to be changing your environment. You're going to be moving in the next 3 to 4 months. So within the next 3 or 4 months, things should start to clear up for you, and probably sooner because of the activation that you got. And also over the next 3 to 4 months, things will clear up for you. So you're going to feel much more lighter and more clear. And Bryan, how can Kim get in contact with you?
Kim, you can get in contact with me at my office at 586-659-9620. Or you can also go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com.
Can I ask a question about the moving?
Well, that is up to Shelley.
Our time is up. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, Bryan.
Thank you so much.
We're now going to continue our interview with Bryan Rawls. And then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 415. Bryan, how can the callers get a reading with you?
You can easily get a reading with me by going to my website and clicking on the service tab of my webpage, which allows for you to look at the selections of readings that I have. I have a very diverse way of with each session. There are galactic sessions, there are elemental sessions, there are multitude of sessions, and then there's also your per minute session. So, and take a look, and it's www.amagicaljourney.com, and that is spelled AMAGICALJOURNEY.com. Or you can go to my blog, which is www.bryanrawls.com, and I have monthly full moon and new moon transmissions, as well as also sometimes I will have spontaneous activations that come through that are that will be sent out in emails. So definitely check that out. And that's basically a good way to getting a session with me.
Awesome. And Bryan, let's take our next caller, which is area code 415. Hello, 415.
Hi, this is Jessica. Thanks for taking my call.
Hello, Jessica.
Hi. So my question for Bryan, or actually if you could assist with some sort of activation, or I like what you're doing there with the light language, about stepping into a corporate career. I've sent out some job postings. I applied, and I'm just patiently waiting. So that's the question for Bryan. And then for Shelley, my question has to do with this guy named Joe. We sort of had some weird interactions, and I thought it was over, but yet we keep sort of passing one another, but we're not talking. So I was just wondering if you see him end up approaching me, or the reason why we're passing still. What's going on?
Okay, so I automatically heard when one door closes, another one opens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a gateway activation. Okay, gateway activation is basically. Have you ever seen like what like you're taught in elementary school about the big circle, and then you get these little spider legs out, and then you find these other little circles, and it's kind of like you have one main thing, and then there's like little subcategories. That's how the gateway activation works. It kind of encompasses a lot of things at one time. So this gateway is basically going to open up, and it's going to allow for one door to close and a new one to open. Okay?
Sounds awesome. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
All right. Take a deep breath in, and this can be for anybody. So if all y'all want to join in, tap into the energy. Take a deep breath in and listen to my voice.
Ventura patehistano, ukuna tete patearen pehet uno. Rono kustiata asta elekiana horampokohuna. Illa hurampa, zompa dahin, jela kirtewa antayeste filin. Dorampa hayadesha. Kasihit elianta ewa, lopuno kusia, jampariante hek ilwa, lakotohim, ishagariam pahiste.
And bring the energy up and through your root chakra, your sacral, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, down into your well of dreams at the back of the head, up and out the crown chakra, doubling back into the fourth eye, where your head was soft when you were a baby, being down into the pineal gland, all the way down the Shushumna, activating the 8-cell blueprint at the perineum. And deep breath in. All right, and that should take about anywhere from 10 to 12 hours for it to fully integrate. It may work itself into your sleep time. If it keeps you up all night, I apologize.
I feel all tingly. Thank you. That was fun.
You are very welcome, dear. All right, Shelley.
And Jessica, I do feel that Joe does care for you, that he does have feelings and emotions for you, but he seems to be stuck. You know, he seems to go back and forth with the relationship, so he's not the easiest man to be involved with because he goes back and forth. He gets into a fear place. I feel that he's very sensitive and that he's been very badly hurt in the past and that he gets into a fear place, you know, so the relationship seems to only go so far, and then he throws hurdles in the way, he blocks things. And I feel that he doesn't mean to, because he does care for you and he does have feelings for you, which is why there's still some contact and communication between the two of you. But I feel that he's going to, as we get closer into June, July, it may take until June, July, there's going to be contact and communication between you and Joe, and the relationship is going to be back and forth. You are going to see each other again, you know, until we get into June, July. And June, July is kind of a major turning point with your relationship with Joe, where he draws closer to you, that he just, you know, lets down his guard and lets go of his fear and draws closer to you. So the relationship between you and Joe could work out in the future. You could be together and it could work out for you.
Interesting. Okay, thank you. That was very enjoyable today. Thank you, both of you guys.
And Bryan, how can Jessica get in contact with you?
Jessica, you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620, or you can go to www.amagicaljourney.com.
Thank
you. Can get a hold of me at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show, Jessica.
Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.
You too.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
I'm now going to continue my interview with Bryan Rawls. How do you seal a bond between yourself and your deck, Bryan?
Okay, so first off, sealing the bond with your deck is after you obviously cleanse it and also charge it and consecrate it. You're going to seal the bond with your deck by giving your first reading. And that first reading seals the bond between you. Okay? And it's almost like sealing the bond with kind of like a kiss to the deck. All right, because you're using the cards for a reading on yourself. All right. You're normally not supposed to do a reading on yourself, but that's what seals the cards to you, is do a reading for yourself.
Awesome. Let's take our next caller, Bryan, which is area code 520. Hello, 520.
Hi, thank you for taking my call. How are you today?
We're fine, and who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
My name is Christina.
Hello, Christina, and what is your question today?
My son, he went for his third interview for his dream job, and I was wondering if you see that come for him, and if you do, you can tell me.
Okay, so let me see exactly what's your son's name?
His name is Ernest.
Ernest. Okay. Does Ernest have this job? Yes, it is. He's got this job, and it's a done deal. I'm just going to say it like that. It's a done deal. It's already spoken for as far as for him. Okay. Now I do also feel as if there is going to be some. There's going to be some particular type of training that he's going to have to do, and I do feel as if this is some pretty good money because he's got he's got money all, he's got some money all around him. So it feels to me like it's a good paying job. Also, I keep on hearing that there will be an offering or a peace offering of some sort, as far as like kind of as far as like with him just signing on.
Wow.
Okay, so it may be like a bonus or something along the lines of that. But see what Shelley's got to say, because she's pretty darn good with the whole pinpointing energy. So let's see what Shelley's got to say.
I feel, Christine, that your son is going to get the job, and it feels to me that he's going to like the job, so it's going to be long-term employment, that he's going to be there a long time, and he's going to be meeting a lot of nice people. You know, he's going to be working with a lot of good people. And I feel that it's a positive, uplifting job environment, that he didn't really care for his last job, that this is a better fit for him, a better match for him, a better environment for him. I agree with Bryan that there's more money, and I feel that there's also, within 1 year's time, a promotion, coming up for him, that he's going to get promoted in the job, that he's going to climb up the career ladder, that there'll be a promotion within a year of him getting hired. There is training, and I feel that the training will be very thorough and a lot of useful and a lot of helpful information. It looks like he's going to have a good relationship with his coworkers and a good relationship with his boss, his manager, and the owner of the company are going to like him. He's a well-liked person, so it's really a step in the good direction for him compared to what he had before. So, Bryan, how can Christine get in contact with you?
Christine, you can get in contact with me for more in-depth reading at 586-659-9620, or you can also go to my website at www.imagicaljourney.com, or go to my blog at www.bryanrawls.com, BryanRawls.
And you could get a hold of me at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show.
Well, thank you, and I just wanted to tell you you're right on with everything you said. I got chills when you were telling me everything. I'm like, oh my, because you're right, the last job he had wasn't, it was just a job. This is a career. So I'm like, thank you guys so much for sharing your talents and your wisdom with me today. And you guys have a blessed, wonderful day.
You're welcome.
You too, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear. I want to thank Bryan Rawls for being my special guest on the Psychic Horizon Show today. He'll be back on March 16th. I want to thank Tiffany White, Sage Woman, for producing Goldilocks Production for producing the Psychic Horizon Show. And I want to thank the callers who participated in the Psychic Horizon Show. Thank you for calling, Bryan.
Thank you so much, Shelley, and let angel wings guide your dreams. Blessed be, and namaste.
Thank you, and have a good day, dear. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.